Hello, everyone. My name is Barbara Jean Bass, and I am here with a message. Since this is going to be like my intro video, the main message that I've been led to share with you all is that um, people who have been given work to do for God, that work for God, and are called to like spread His messages, spread His message, spread the gospel, or to involve God in any type of conversation. It's like you don't want to, you need to watch what you say to those people. Like, make sure that you don't offend them into being afraid to speak up, because that's kind of what happened to me for a while. I've been in hiding. I've been trying to start this channel. At first, I thought it was God trying to do some training, do some more work with me before I just put myself out there. But then I realized shortly that um, it's like when I started to ask myself, why won't you just start? Why won't you just start? I started to realize that I was like affected by certain people, especially people who are close to me, calling me and saying like, take that down. Don't say that. Don't say this. And it's like, um, God had to like pull me to the side and be like, are you going to listen to them or are you going to listen to me? And then I'm like, yeah, but they're affecting me. And then God showed me the punishment for those type of people who get in the way of us, who are His messengers, who are answering the calling. When you get in our way of carrying out His message, um, you could be destroyed. Like, you could really be wiped off the face of this earth. It's very serious. And I just don't want that to happen to anybody. So just be careful what you say to me, because I don't want you to offend me. And then um, I know, like, being on YouTube, you have to have thick skin and stuff like that. I understand that part. But I'm just saying, like, for people in your family, the black sheep, and I'm not talking about the black sheep who's into like New Age and stuff. I'm talking about like the black sheep that is actually the Christian in the family, the one that sometimes people call that person too religious because they're really just trying to share information with others. And then they come at you, the chosen one, like you're the one that's too religious, when because you work for God and you're doing God's work or whatever. And they'll try to point out your flaws, point out the things that you messed up in, or the things that got ruined for you, or like they try to make you feel like you're unworthy to be the type of person to teach others about God and stuff like that. But the warning here today is that you need to watch what you say to certain people who are working for God, because if you deter them or hinder them or distract them in any way, it could fall back on you. So that's that message. And I think I'm going to just leave it at that. So um, from here on out, I would just say be careful, I'm trying to discourage people from doing God's work before something really bad happens to you. Just stay out the way. Like, if it's something that you feel like is going to offend somebody, you don't need to tell that person, don't post that. You need to be offensive sometimes when you're working for God, because people don't know that they're doing things wrong. Like, you're going to offend people even if you say things with the nicest, sweetest, cutest little voice. It's still going to be offensive to people who are living in sin, especially that sin, like hit dogs hollering, or like people calling you like, don't post that because such and such is going to get mad. And it's like, take that down. And that's what's happening to me. Like, it's been happening to me. That's what's been happening to me my whole life. I've always been kind of outspoken. And then once I got into like spiritual warfare and studying what it is and how exactly the demons and Satan, Lucifer, works to shut us up, to make us be quiet and not continue to spread our message that God wants us to spread. It's like he tries to do whatever he can to shut us up, and then it makes you, like the chosen one, makes you look at the person who's telling you to take that down, be quiet, don't post that, don't say that. Makes you look at them like, who are you working for? Like, are you on the side of the devil or whatever? But sometimes these people are just innocent and they don't even know, because they may have like be in a reprobate state or whatever the case may be. But or maybe they just genuinely don't want you offending someone that they know that may read it or whatever. But if that's the purpose, it's like they're really interfering with you doing your work. So I don't even want to go into details about what I saw, but Yeah, I think people who interfere with those chosen ones who are doing God's work, they are severely punished. And sometimes it's bad because a person who's causing the chosen one to not be able to really work, or causing the chosen one to go into hiding, they don't understand how they're being used by the devil to not spread God's gospel. And then they may end up ruined and they don't even know what they did. I mean, by then it will probably be too long if they're like gone. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes people be in the way and they don't know that they're in the way. They don't know the detriment of how deep they're in the way of what God has going on, and how much they're really going against the grain, and they could get hurt seriously trying to stand in your way or make you hide or make you shut up. And half of the time they don't even know who they're under the influence of. Okay, they just want to come and tell you how you're not perfect, you're not this, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, so you don't need to be getting up here saying these things. And sometimes it may feel like it's true, and then it has an effect on you, and then you go into hiding and you shut up and you're not getting God's work done, and then that person has to be punished. And it may come off innocent when they're doing it, or it may be like, well, the person really didn't mean any harm, or like, Satan or the other forces, they'll use the negative forces, they'll use someone who you love or you care about, so that you be kind of like confused, wishy-washy, like does this person really not want me to say this because they really care, or are they are they under the influence of a demon and they don't even know it? And so that's the part that sucks, because some of them could really be innocent and then end up harmed because they don't know the detriment of how much they are affecting you with spreading the message. So this is my disclaimer warning. If you don't have the same belief system as me, I don't care. Just watch your words, watch what you say. This is like my channel. This is like my house. And I'm going to leave the comments and stuff open, but just watch what you say, because you will be deleted and blocked, and you will have to come on another email or make a fake something to even be a part of the group. So just, I don't mind people disagreeing with me. Just be careful with what you say, so that you don't end up in the way or hurt. Okay? All right. I love you. Good night.